Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command. And so in this, we are going to be talking in general about the game, the current events at the moment, where I'm at, and just general bits about the game. The game has been updated to a 0.1 version, which we will look at as well. And hopefully we can sort of see where we're at and what things and what state the game's at in general. Please leave your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm very interested to know what your thoughts of the game are at the moment, whether it's good or bad. I'm open to both, and I want to also know what future things you want to see in the game, what future arcs you definitely want to see. I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well, but what future arcs that you want to see, and obviously future content that you want to see come to the game. Write it all in the comments down below, and I look forward to reading them and responding to all of your comments. So yeah, hopefully we get quite a few of them. So yeah, going on to the game in general, I think it's in a good spot right now. In general, I think there's enough going on in the galaxy to warrant having lulls every now and again. You have events like this today, for example, like the Doomsday event. This is a massive, obviously, raiding event. So you need to go and find someone to raid. You don't need to take that much off them. So you might be able to sort of piggyback off people or help each other out, I guess, if you do that. Score by raiding Parsteel, Titanium, or Dilithium from hostiles. So all you got to do, it seems, is just hit hostiles. And you just need to get these. So yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult if you're just hitting normal hostiles, I guess. I mean, if I, for example, if we just hit anyone, I mean, they hold the most, so you may as well hit these types of ships, because they don't hold any Parsteel or anything. So you need to hit relatively low level stuff. But it seems, let's have a little look to see if that scored against it. It did score, so we got 5,428 points from doing that. So you basically need to hit level 39 ships, and this should be done pretty quickly. You do get the Doomsday Directive from this. You get Spock, and then obviously you get the normal tokens as well. So that's quite easy to do. No complaints there. Should be done relatively quickly. You have the normal hostile hunt event, which is, again, incredibly easy to do. I mainly just focus on armadas, because this is a time to focus on uncommon armadas for me personally, just due to the fact that I can hit like 4 or 5 of them, and then the event's done after like 5 of them. And obviously it allows me to bank up a lot of my uncommon tokens, ready to when I go to the store. I've got a load of them banked up as I'm starting to run a little bit dry on them, as you can see there, and it's 25,000 a pop. So I want to try and start banking them up again. So this is a good opportunity to start hitting these armadas here. And we will hit this one in real time if we can. Cool. And yeah, so this is the time that I do this type of stuff when this event's on, because it just makes it easier and it gets the event done as well, which, you know, makes my life a little bit easier as well. Other than that, what other events have we got going on right now? Not much. The usual standard stuff. We've got this last one now as well, which is this. This is a new event. So you just need to complete the events of the, obviously, 1 May Completionist Trophy. And yeah, like I say, just complete that. Should be relatively straightforward for any alliance to be able to complete. The other thing that they've added, which we'll talk about in just next now, is the missions. They've added 2 new mission sort of lineups, which, you know, hopefully we can get access to them in the coming days. You need these Maytos mission keys to be able to unlock it, so we should get them over the next coming days, since there's only 5 days left to be able to claim these missions. 6 days left to be able to claim these missions, so we should get them over the next basically 6 days, which should be, you know, pretty straightforward to do. If they're like the other missions, they should be of pretty good quality. I've enjoyed these missions overall, to be fair. I've got this one to complete, which I'll complete today. No problem. You only need to be level 10 and above. Recommended to be able to complete this mission. It is incredibly easy missions to do, so you shouldn't really have any problems at all levels of level 10 and above. Should be pretty straightforward overall. So yeah, moving on. Let's have a little quick look at the update that they introduced into the game. If you went and obviously you're aware, you can click this icon and it tells you all the different news around. The new release was 42.1. So we updated 42, brought in multiple new mission stories, event based on Star Trek Next Generation, Discovery, the Origin series, and much more. With the 42.1 patch, we're aiming to make some improvements and bug fixes to enhance everyone's experience. Check out the full details below. So the improvements they've made is add emoji selection window recently used and search options for the PC client, and then more stuff for the PC client. Bug fixes, fix any issues where commanders were unable to see select hostiles in that, whatever the hell that says. And then a bunch of other issues, and then improvements. They've made a bunch of improvements, a handful of improvements there as well. Some to do with UI, some to do with, I think I read iOS. Yeah, so iOS display to better compensate for switching between landscape and portrait. One of them they did improve, which is optimize the transitioning from system to the Galaxy view, which, to be fair, I do appreciate that improvement because I'm forever doing it myself. So having a smoother and sort of quicker transition for me is, I think that's a great UI improvement. So I do quite like that they've finally done something about it. So it's pretty good. They've adjusted the daily loyalty chest claim reminder as well, so I will look out for that as and when I can obviously do it. I presume it means literally this. So they've adjusted the daily reminder. I don't know what they would have done there, I guess. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. They've got nothing else in here, so I'm pretty sure it's just that one. I'm not entirely sure how they would have improved that, but yet to be seen. Future stuff that we want to see. I want to see Deep Space Nine, something that I definitely want to see in the coming arcs. I feel like they can take advantage of the current series at the moment, which is Strange New Worlds. I feel like they can take advantage of that whilst it's currently out. So Deep Space Nine might get put on the back burner for something like Strange New Worlds, as obviously that can provide a bunch of stuff for, like, obviously officers and different stuff like that. It can provide all that type of stuff for people of a sort of now generation, I guess I would say, because it's a current thing, it's happening right now, so people can relate to it maybe a little bit easier than, say, something like Deep Space Nine. Even though I definitely want to see Deep Space Nine, I also want to see Enterprise, and I want to see them too. They're my other two that I want to see in arc form, which I think will definitely come in the long run, but we have to wait and see. So they're the two that I want to see, but I feel like they could take advantage of Strange New Worlds right now, since it's currently on. If you haven't seen the episode so far, it's on episode 2 so far. They are incredibly good. I do highly recommend anyone to watch them. I personally think they are very good. I personally think they're better than the Discovery series. But that's just my personal choice, so just take that with a pinch of salt. But I've really thoroughly enjoyed them so far, and if it continues the way it is continuing, I think this will be an absolute crack series, just like the old ones. And it'd be, something that I'm definitely looking forward to every week so far. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. We've got Voyager to come as well. I'm not overly bothered about that one, if I'm honest, personally. But we've got that one to potentially come in the future as well, which would be nice to also see. So we've definitely got a few arcs that they can go to in the future. I want to see a resurgence potentially of the Borg arcs, because I feel like that would be quite nice to see. And maybe some Borg / Next Generation arc combined or something. Again, that would be pretty decent as well. Obviously, new ships are on the horizon constantly. I don't know what, obviously, I don't personally know what they're working on, but new ships should always be getting added to the game. And I do quite like the Section 31 skins that they've been adding, so hopefully they add more of them in the future as well. because they are, I personally think they're quite decent. They look pretty good overall, and so it's a thumbs up for me. Other than that, that's where I'm at with the game. That's everything so far we spoke about. Please leave your thoughts down below. I do appreciate everyone's comment. I do appreciate everyone subscribing as well. If you want to subscribe or become a sort of, what's the word? You want to be more than a subscriber, I guess, then consider becoming a member of the channel. That obviously supports me directly in terms of financially wise. And obviously, I do appreciate it as well. If you don't want to, that's your choice. Just subscribe, and that'll be literally all I ask for if possible. But yeah, if you want to support it in more than one way, then do become a member, as it does help me and helps me grow the channel. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Fly safe.